How you start your mornings are so important. We live in a generation where we wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, grab our phone and we're looking into other people's lives before we start our own. How do you expect your dreams and your ambitions to come into reality when all you're doing is focusing on what other people are doing? The biggest change that saved my life to start with, but then started to set my life up, was how I started my days. I wake up in the morning and the first thing I do is I talk to God or the creator or universe, whatever you believe in, and I just thank for another day in this world, because 150,000 people on average lose their life. It brings me into a state of gratitude, and it's impossible to feel negative emotions when you bring so much gratitude and abundance into your heart first thing in the morning. Don't be one of these people that rush downstairs and grab the coffee and open the laptop and start work and get sucked into that world of stress and anxiety and email straight away. Because the job that you're currently working, if you're working in a job, will replace you within an instant if you was to lose your life. That's the reality of the world that we live in. And I had this when I worked at a job, and I always made sure that I had structure in my mornings, because what it done was it put me in a great mindset to deal with whatever came my way that day. Whether a family member, as soon as I walked out of that bedroom door, started to do my head in, I'd already triggered so much gratitude that I was in a better headspace to deal with it. If I saw something on social media, I was in a better headspace to deal with it. If I went into work and there was someone there that annoyed me, I was in a better headspace to deal with it. In fact, there was this time that I had to do a presentation and I blew everyone away because people thought that I was actually going to muck up, and I've been thrown in at the deep end, but I'd done everything on mindset. And it's got to the stage where people were coming up to me and they had started implementing morning routines into their life, and they started to see improvement in sales. They started to see improvement in their moods. The kids that would then come downstairs would see an improvement in how their father or their mother woke up. Because not one person wakes up happy. Even when we've got to get out of bed to go to the airport at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Do you know how many times I've actually contemplated not going on the holiday because I cannot be bothered to get out of bed? Not one person wants to get out of that bed first thing in the morning. So why would we want to go from not wanting to get out of bed first thing in the morning to then going to start work or to start something that day without doing something that makes us feel amazing? What is the point in sailing through life feeling absolutely terrible when there's tools to be able to change that? And it all comes down with how you start your days. Comment on this video, just say the word morning, okay, and I will send you the link to a free training which will give you a morning routine, an evening routine, and a few bits of mindset that I just want to help people with. Because I want people to wake up and start their days exactly how I start the days. And trust me, when you get into a state of love and abundance, I won't dive into it too much now, but the most magical things happen because you're going out into the world with a heart full of love. You're going out into the world full of peace. You're going out into the world so focused and so dialed in because you have actually put yourself first. How will you achieve anything in life when before you've got your head off the pillow, you're thinking into other people's lives, or you're starting work before you've even got out of bed? It's time to put yourself first, and I promise you the changes are absolutely astronomical. Comment the word morning and let's start getting you flying every single day.